Talk to me about you and Jalen's relationship.
So it was 2 reasons I went to Alabama. Jalen was one reason, and Coach Burns was the other reason. Every time I went up there, I was with Jalen. I knew Jalen, I knew Shy. It was the only 2 people I knew. So just being there, I was comfortable with him knowing that, okay, if I do go, he's going to be the quarterback. He's somebody I can relate to, somebody I have a relationship with. So I was like, okay, I'm cool there. And then it was just like, it's football. We 2 guys that had the same mindset. Like, we're here to dominate. We're here to play football, win with all the extra stuff. And I think that's why the relationship was so good, and the conversations that we have, whether it's uncomfortable conversations or not, like, don't nobody getting their feelings because we have that relationship. And I think when I got drafted to Philly, man, I was happy as hell. Like, I got my dog here, you know. I know he was vouching for me, and it was just like, we about to pick up where we left off. It made me more comfortable being with him, someone that, I had that relationship with, I kind of had a connection to, and just knowing that if I don't got nothing else in this city, I know I got him. And like, that's just made it so much easier for me.
Winning it all this year, what was the conversation that y'all were having with each other on that sideline?
Last year, I think we lost like the last 7 games. I went to his crib, we chilling, shooting pool, just talking about the season and how, how everything went down. And then that moment clicked for me, like when we was up big, and it was just like, we was talking about, man, next year gonna be our year. We're gonna be back there. We're gonna be back at the crib for you. And at that time, it was so emotional for me, because it was like, bro, we really like spoke this up. And like, now we hear all the work that we went through this whole offseason, everybody talking about, we ain't gonna do this, we ain't gonna do that. I feel like we're 2 guys that, we've been proving people wrong our whole lives, and just continue doing it, do it at the biggest stage.
All of the Jalen Hurts talk, especially knowing him as long as you've had, about him being a quote unquote elite quarterback.
Slay said, the big 4. For me, it's the big 5. And, Jalen is in that 5. 4 that he named, and then I'm putting Jalen in there. To me, that's the big 5. I don't think it's a big 4. I think it's a big 5, honestly.
He got to be in there now.
Yeah, for sure.